The greatest artifact ever printed, Howling Mine. It draws us a card every turn. But if mine's untapped, our opponent also draws a card. But as long as we keep mine tapped, then we will get all the hoes. With the help of the new card Meria, she lets us tap an artifact for mana, or we can tap 2 artifacts, and play cards from the top of our deck. With Meria alone, we can't always tap Howling Mine, which is not stinky, because then our opponent will draw a card every turn. But luckily we also have Moonsnare, allowing us to tap Howling Mine for mana, as well as Urza, who can also tap for mana, which means we have a whopping 12 cards to tap down our Howling Mine, allowing us to get all the hoes with this masterpiece here, making infinite Thopters. This deck requires so many brain cells that if we think about the deck too quickly, we will get hemorrhoids. So we'll go through this slowly. Step 1, we get Sword of the Meek in graveyard. If we happen to get a 1/1 creature, Sword of the Meek comes back to the battlefield. We then sacrifice the Sword to Thopter Foundry, putting Sword back in graveyard, and we get a Thopter. But because it's a 1/1, we get Sword back yet again. The only thing limiting the number of Thopters we can make is our mana. 5 mana makes 5 Thopters. But here's where things get chunky. With Urza and now Meria, we can tap an artifact for mana. So we'll first tap Sword for mana, use that mana to sacrifice the Sword, which gives back the Sword, allowing us to tap for more mana, which means infinite Thopters, infinite life gain, and infinite hoes for us. Now to help get Sword in graveyard, we have Goblin Engineer. When it enters, we put an artifact in the graveyard from our deck. Usually that artifact is a sword, but Engineer can also bring back artifacts from graveyard. So if we already have a sword, we could just put a Thopter Foundry in graveyard and reanimate it. But it gets even better. Goblin Engineer is an Artificer, Urza is an Artificer, and Meria, also an Artificer. Perfect for Cavern of Souls, making it so Artificers can't be countered. And it really helps with the mana fixing. And for extra mana fixing, we have Drum, which we can dig for with Urza Saga. And since we can tap artifacts for mana, we might as well play Portable Hole, Mama's old stripper name, and the Esper Sentinel, an artifact that draws us cards. But what makes this deck so big brain is that it gives us so many choices to make. Do we play Moonsnare to ramp, or use it as removal? If we have both Meria and Urza out, do we use Urza's ability, letting us play a free card from deck, or do we use Meria's second ability, which we have to pay to cast, but also easier to pull off? And if Sword is in graveyard, we can cheat it back into play, using Sentinel, or making a 1/1 construct. But with so much decision making, can't we juggle all these decisions in a timely manner? Because on Magic Online, the timer makes infinite combos super difficult. It takes so much clicking to make one Thopter, and if our timer's low from all the decision making, then we can't even combo off even if we have it. It's quite the challenge to say the least, but Daddy and the big boys are always up for a challenge. And now for the sideboard, we have land heat, creature heat, artifact enchantment heat, graveyard heat, cascade heat, activated ability heat, and my favorite, Galactic. It stops the cards most threatening to us, our prismatic ending, otherworldly light, and our opponent will never see it coming. That is the deck, and now it's time to see it in action, so off we go. Opening hand's pretty good, so we're gonna keep. Play Jar, allowing us to play Sentinel. Oh, it's an amulet deck, but tragically for opponent, Portable Hole, get in for 1 and pass. Opponent plays a land and passes out of embarrassment, and we shall play land. And Prototype, and get in for 1. Oh, but Azusa, that's a lot of ramping. Like a construct, and another, finally Shadowspear, equip Shadowspear, and bust a fat knot. Shadows back opponent. Uh-oh. Hazard Crisis, so draw a card. And now be time to pop off. Mine, Engineer, bring back Sword, and go straight for the butt cheeks. And there's a concede. I'll go to game 2 is bringing this first and ask them too. Opening hand with the combos we're gonna keep. One plays Grazer, don't play no artifact hate, put out Chalice, Prototype, and pass back. Another Grazer for opponent, and pass. Cavern for us, so we'll play Mine, and pass opponent. One plays a man land and passes. We draw an extra card, and it looks like Urza time. Fabulous. Another land for opponent, and they pass. We draw again. More mines for us. So many decisions now. This seems a little greedy. We'll go Mine, dig with Urza. Shadowspear, okay. But darn, 1 mana short from equipping. That makes me sad and pounce. Oh well, Spank for 7. Uh-oh. Oh, they do have artifact hate. Our opponent's so naughty. Please no Titan here. I want my 4 cards next turn. Uh-oh, stinky. But we got a chance here. A lot of chances here. Another Thopter Foundry. Another Meria. And another Meria. Why? We have all 4 Merias. We probably want a Moonsnare here. But before we do that, we'll dig. Finding a land, sure. Force a pass. Oh, engine explosives. They'll take all of our mines. And why they concede? After all that, we're about to Moonsnare them. Oh my gosh. I mean, we would have won, but they deprived us of our victory. Whatever, at least we're off to a good start. And now it's on the next match. Opening hand's terrible, old mole. Oh, Grande. Except for missing a blue. Alright, fine, we'll keep. That's not blue. We'll play Engineer, and this is probably Murktide. There's blue. What if we play Prototype? Opponent counter, sure. Unfortunately, we don't have the lands for Thopter here. So let's play Mine and pass back. That's how the opponent draws. Opponent digs and bolts. So they leave their cheeks wide open. Sentinel, getting back Sword, Thopter Foundry, and a Spellbomb. We'll even let opponent draw. And Urza for us. You know what that means. We have infinite. 1 sack now. Opponent tries to bounce the Foundry. Oh no. Infinite time. Alright, that should do it. And finally, there's a concede. I'll go against this random this list and ask him too. Opening hand's not strong enough for an at the mole. And yeah, this could be good. We'll keep. We'll play Crypt and pass our opponent. Opponent passes us. Urza, okay. We'll pass. Oh, opponent better not have Blood Moon. We'll grab an island just in case. Sentinel for us. But here's what we'll do. Name human, play Sentinel. And where is that removal at? Oh, no removal, okay. Opponent shocks and passes. And another Urza for us. Now, Urza time can't be countered. Oh, the dress down. So we don't get our token. And they draw. Oh, and they do a Blood Moon. That's not great for us. Oh, activate Urza. Howling Fountain Foundry, now swing, and pass their opponent. Opponent plays Ravioli, getting in for 2. Finding a land. Our opponent digs, plays the land, They could be holding out counterspell. And I take out Sentinel, attack, only one treasure open. Activate Urza, land. Swing for 1, now pass their opponent. Opponent plays March Tide, that's a 6/6, and Ravioli, and the dig. No double blue open. Hearse though. A sword! I have no mythic idea. Play sword. Our opponent can exile if they want. Make a Thopter. Opponent forces exile, but sack. Thopter! And now we have infinite. Okay, I'll stop there before the game breaks. Actually, wait. One more for Daddy. And now they concede. Better late than never. And so the spanking continues. Because it's on to the next match. Opening hand, we have the combos we're gonna keep. Opponent suspends Footfalls. And Foundry for us. We'll play Prototype and pass. But now, mine. And pass back. And they have the Rhinos. We draw a card. And we'll go Sentinel, Construct, and send it back. Opponent swings. We'll have to say big cocks and blocks. And more Rhinos. And another Construct for us. We'll grab Spellbomb. This feels a bit bad. We'll have to play defense and pass. Because I have more Rhinos. It's a fairy. Yep, that will do it. Just on game 2. I'll go on game 2. We're in this for us and ask game 2. Opening hand's fantastic. We're gonna keep Chalice. And opponent suspends Footfalls. Saga perfect. We'll play Saga and pass. We'll play our land. And then pass. Passes. Shoot! Okay, we're still in it. Meria. Swing for 1. And pass it back. Our opponent cascades. Our opponent has Rhinos. How it goes Sentinel. Prototype. See what's on top of our deck. Chalice perfect. Force a negation. Alright, play Portable Hole. And pass back. If I get more Rhinos, they fist us for 5. And put Boreon in hand. Plan for us. How we check on top of our deck. Another Saga. We'll play it. And then another Urza. And then we shall pass. Oh boy, they swing. This seems really bad, but we'll block. Please no removal. Land Binding. Taking out our Construct. And Trample puts us at 8. Another Chalice, sure. Play our Chalice. Activate Urza. And see what we find. We find jack shit, that's what we find. Okay, we'll pass. And opponent swings. Like a Construct. Block, but if we have another Leyline Binding, they win. So it'll be extra safe. We'll say big Hawks double blocks. Solitude. Exiling our Construct. And putting us at 6. We'll make a Construct. Find a Spellbomb, Saga, and dig, Finding Engineer, Finding Sword, and we'll pass back. Boreon. We'll flicker the Leyline Binding, shoot, and they swing for 5. We'll eat it out of here, and they get their stuff back. But luckily for us, we have another Urza. We'll go on the offensive, make a Construct, and put them at 6. And we take game 2. Oh boy, opening hand. No sideboard stuff, but we could have the combo, so we're gonna keep land, and Sentinel for us. Opponent passes. Another Foundry. We'll swing, and play Engineer, putting Sword in graveyard. They take out our Sentinel, and they play Scary to Fairy. We don't have the combo just yet. So we'll hold up Saga and pass. They bounce our Engineer. No Saga. Wear and tear. Well, we have sword now. Which means it's Thopter time. Never mind. Opponent plays land and passes. And now Thopter Foundry. Hooray. And then we'll pass. With an opponent passes. Make a Thopter. Take out our artifacts. Okay, Howling Mine, good. Prototype, mine, Engineer, and now we'll pass back. They bounce our mine to draw. Solitude. Darn. So I'll play mine and pass back. And here come the Rhinos. They put Boreon in hand. Another Engineer. What is this? Thopter Foundry, you say? And then Engineer. Swings. And Leyline Binding. Okay. We'll take out a Rhino. But they have Boreon in hand. So we'll lose Engineer. 2 more cards for us. Play Meria. We'll play Saga from the top of our deck. Prototype. Look at our library and a land. That was a waste. Because we could have taken out the Rhino. Our timer's getting pretty low. Eater but for 8. Come on. Chalice. We'll play Chalice. Sentinel. And we'll hold back to chump. They swing, we'll chump. Make a Construct. And so the problem is, Shadowspear's in graveyard. So oopsie poopsie. Last Emporize. Not for 9. Upon chumps, we'll pass. Upon swings, we'll bounce. And then we play Boreon. Giving us back Thopter Foundry. But with no time left, there's a match. A lot went wrong. Putting Shadowspear in graveyard is a big part of that. But with the timer, it's so hard to make decisions. But oh well. And now it's on the next match. Opening hands dummy thick we're gonna keep. And looks like a glimpse deck. We'll try and shuffle the permanents and find new ones at random. Portable Hole. 1 less permanent for them. So they pass. But unfortunately for them, 1 less permanent. And now we'll pass. And they pass again. Oh my. We'll play Meria. Make 2 green. Howling Mine. I'll play Endurance. And we'll let them draw a card. Wait. No. I want to swings. Sure. And card draw for us. We shall swing. Play Sentinel. Play Drum. And send it back. Furry. Alright, we'll have to buy some time here. What mana? Use Prototype. To send Furry back to the depths of hell. Thopter Foundry, okay. We'll play it. And send it back. Our opponent draws for free. They play Risen Reef. Unexpected. We'll take 3. Come on. Sword for us. First Prototype. And sword. And soon we shall pop off. As long as they don't cascade here. Shoot. They make a nutload of tokens. As shall we. We'll be back at 10. Block the tokens. Now it's back to us. Might as well swing. Make a Thopter. And send back. Furry. Why did they evoke it? Unless they have Cascade in hand. And Cascade they have. Shuffling the cards. Oh boy. We're still in it. They bounce their creature and evoke it. Wow. We'll make Thopters. Come on, we need to go infinite here. It's Urza! What a glorious day. And now we go infinite. Okay, I was kind of hoping for opponents to concede, and Daddy's hand's getting tired, so we'll pass back. Another Omnath. And opponent passes. We'll make more Thopters. That should be enough. Equip. And now swing. Hooray. Even though we have no time. So not surprisingly, our timer ran out. Very unfortunate. But at least our game 1 win was epic. And now we're going to the next match. So in the final match, we played against Living End. I know, right? Another Cascade deck, the third one in a row. And at this point, Daddy was ready to commit seppuku. So I'll spare you the agony. Although we did indeed win, it turns out having Chalice of the Voiding Graveyard with a Goblin Engineer at the ready is pretty good against Living End. So there we have it. I was surprised more people didn't concede when they saw our combo, but that's okay because that's what hell is for. And on the bright side, while I was working on the deck, a big boy 5-0'd with Meria. They were missing the mine, and some of their cards were kind of whack, but it does show that this deck can finish 5 matches without the timer running out. And that's great news because I really like the deck, and hopefully we'll see more of it. But that is all for now. If you're in need of a deck box, Daddy's hand-painted deck boxes are available at decknet.com. And until next time, stay damn thick.